Clark from the southern end opening up this morning, bowling to Amarnath. Down to fine leg to Thompson. And 1 run off the first ball of the morning's play. Amarnath 33, 1 for 52. This brings Gavaskar to face Clark. Going through for a single. And Simpson has set a third man and a fine leg down on the fence for Thompson right from the start this morning. 3 slips in a gully and a short leg close in. And Amarnath turning that off his stumps down to fine leg to Clark for 1. They're looking for the second but decide against it. And Gavaskar's first runs of the morning. This might get to the fence. It's being chased by Cozier, also by Clark. They've got 2. And it's going to be touch and go. Whether it gets in, no. Clark just picks it up. They'll get 3. And more runs to Amarnath. Could be 2. It's a long chase for Clark. They're going back for their second. Again, that turn away, this time square on the onside. Just 1 going back for the second as Cozier has it. They'll have to hurry here, but Gavaskar called for that second run, and it was he that came down quickly, the throw going to the keeper's end. And played square, in fact, out to where man was. Tui moving round to pick up, and there'll be another 2 here. There's the score, 1 for 68. Gavaskar moves to 26. Gavaskar reaching for that one, but hitting it well past Tui, and this may beat him to the fence, although Tui's pretty quick. But no, the ball has too much pace. The first 4 of the morning. Oh. And that's just wide of Simpson. In fact, he might have got a hand to it, might have just touched it. It's gone to the fence for 4.
So I think that was very close to being a catch. Let's have a look at it again. A definite edge from Gavaskar. High up on the bat. Simpson moving to his right now, and you can see the ball more or less landed, I would say, on the half volley, level with Simpson. Yes. Wide of him. And
the replay, it definitely looked as though he didn't get his hand to it. Thompson to Amarnath. An appeal for LBW.
The ball coming back in. Let's have a look at it again. Amarnath falling across his stumps as he is inclined to do, but that ball hitting him very high on the pad.
And, that probably shows quite graphically Amarnath's reaction to the shot he played.
Very wild square cut. Amarnath lifting his head just over the top of it, following through, let go of his bat in disgust.
And that's through man at third slip and down to the fence for 4. That's behind. Amarnath walked. And the first breakthrough for Australia this morning. India now 2 for 88.
Here's that dismissal again. A ball just short of a length, and Amarnath attempting to play a half drive, half defensive stroke at it, edges it very thinly to Rickson, and that is the breakthrough that Australia has so desperately needed.
And Vishwanath off the mark. There'll be just one down to Clark. And Vishwanath 1, Gavaskar 36, India 2 for 89. And nicely played wide of Tui by Gavaskar. There'll be 2 runs. They might look for 3. No against it. So the score now 2 for 91, which means that India now need exactly 250. 250 to win 8 wickets in hand. Clark to bowl to Vishwanath. Appeal there for LBW.
I think that could have been a little bit too high. And going down the leg side, as you can see.
And that's just over Sargent's head and down to the fence for 4. Vishwanath facing Thompson. And nicely driven too. That may well get to the fence, I think. Yes, it will. So Vishwanath goes to 10, brings up the 100 for India at the same time. 2 for 101.
And through the slips down towards the boundary. There's no fieldsman out here. I don't think Hibbert will get this. That had a lot on it. It's surprising. And that went clean through between second and third slip for 4. And that's the second one that Vishwanath has hit through that area. But the previous one just went over the top of Sargent's head. So Vishwanath 14, 2 for 114.
Yes, that snick over, which Norman May mentioned, over Sargent's head, he took up very late, I thought. I thought it was quite a catchable catch. And in test category, I think he should have really caught that, but the ball had gone over his head. It didn't go all that fast, but he's very late in taking off.
That's a better shot. That's getting out towards the boundary. It mightn't be 4. Casey will get this inside the fence. They've taken 2. They're not attempting 3, I don't think. Yes, they're going. There's danger here. The return's on the way, but well run. Well run. That's Rickson knocking the bails off, but Gavaskar was home. That's Hughes, his first chase on the field. That's getting out towards the 1 boundary. That may just get there. It's going to be close and into the fence for 4. Well, that's the 50 to Gavaskar. He's the first Indian player in this match to reach a half century. He is 52 now. Vishwanath is 17. And the applause from a reasonably good crowd on this 4th day. And that's wide of Kezia. That mightn't be 4. They've taken the 2nd. And they're looking for 3 and not going. Vishwanath goes on to 29. Two for 138. Well, an over-pitch ball right down to the boundary of Gaz. That could be 4. And India now wants less than 200 to win. It's 2 for 142. They still need 199 to reach that target figure of 341. And Vishwanath on to 33.
And here's Thompson.
Bowling to Gavaskar. Full toss, 4 runs. Good start after lunch. In fact, it's slowing down. It might not be 4 because the fieldsman on the fence coming around cutting it off, Alan Hurst. And so just 2, but certainly that was just a loosener up for Jeff Thompson.
That kept very low. And it nearly got through. Here it is again. Batsman back, expecting the ball to be waist high, and it finished up about shin high.
And he's caught by Ogilvie. Great catch by David Ogilvie. And Vishwanath is out. Caught Ogilvie, bowled Thompson. for 35. India lose their third wicket for 147. What a great catch.
Here it goes again, short of a length, outside the off stump, tempting Vishwanath into the cut, but he can't resist it. It slashed hard into the gully. It's not a bad shot, but in point of fact, he is not far enough over the top of the ball, and Ogilvy picked up a very, very smart reflex catch. It was going very fast indeed, that ball. Very
so fast, in fact, Frank, that our cameraman followed where he thought the ball would have gone, which was down to third man, understandably, because that catch was a blinding reflex catch by David Ogilvy, who's a specialist gully fieldsman. Here's Patel facing Thompson. Tomo really bending his back, but with the extra effort straying in line. And now 2 gullies for the new batsman. So Bobby Simpson quite content to tempt the players to play across the line towards the onside. Runs here for Patel. He's off the mark. Ogilvy giving chase. So too is Hurst from third man, but Ogilvy very fast. So the batsmen have got 2, and that's all they'll get. Not a bad short ball, just wide of Cozier. The single. Patel 3. And the 150 comes up.
He was so close to that. Again, that backward movement towards square leg before he played at the ball.
Simpson has moved one of the gullies across to third slip, in fact, for Patel. So Mann has moved to third slip, and we've got 3 slips in 1 gully for the new player.
There's that delivery again. Good short rising delivery. And look at the back foot of Patel. It was well outside leg stump and then came back across.
That could be out LBW, yes. Tomo strikes again. Patel, LBW, bowled Thompson for 3. And India have lost wickets at 147 and 151, now 4 for 151.
Thompson again, the ball well up and keeping a little bit low, and as you can see, it was plumb there. It hit Patel on the flap of the pad, and I would say would have hit middle and leg.
Simpson bringing up a gully, and Sargent, and dropping Cozier back to cover. So an attacking field for the new player.
And that was a wrong one. A ball that looked as though it might turn from left to right, but turned from right to left. And it caught Mankad, as you can see, high up above the pad, but was turning away down the leg side.
Another wrong one, and there's runs here for Mankad, who's off the mark and away from the dreaded pair. 1 run. 4 for 153. Single here, Clark. 4 for 154. Could be a chance. Oh. Ogilvy almost getting to it. May have been bat pad, that one.
Let's have a look, see if the pad or bat goes anywhere near it. It's hit, I think, on the toe, I would say.
Through Cozier, that's going to be 4 runs, I think. Thompson giving chase. Can he catch it? No. So Mankad will get a lot more confidence with that shot. Cover drive for 4. And he moves to 7. The score to 164.
Full toss there from Mann.
It's a nice shot. That's through Tui and another 4. Slower ball and almost going to Cozier at square leg. Thompson bowling it back, a magnificent bowl of about 80 metres.
Good looking cover drive and through Tui. He just couldn't get to it. That's down to the fence for 4. Gavaskar to 82, 4 for 191.
It's a glorious stroke, and Tui is a little unlucky because he dived and had it covered, and just as he got his hand out, he hit a little lump in the ground somewhere and just popped over his hand. He's had it virtually covered, and the thing popped just over his hand and went for 4, but it's a beautiful shot by Gavaskar.
And that's almost the end of Gavaskar. That was a good-looking ball from Hurst.
Well, that's one of the better ones. What's it go away? It goes right away. Yes, there it goes, right away.
And that's bowled in. Clean bowl. And straight through him. Mankad bowled by Hurst for 21. Gavaskar not out 83, 5 for 196.
It's a perfectly straight delivery. Absolutely straight. He did nothing at all. All it did, it came in off his pad.
And almost a chance, falling short of man at the third slip area.
Not a very artistic shot, is it? Oh, not the best of shots.
Hurst is bowling to Cavani. And a single down to Thompson. Cavani's first run, 5 for 199, and no doubt we'll be seeing Thompson in action just after the tea break with a new ball. And a run here. Gavaskar to 86. And that's the 200 up for India. 5 for 200. At the end of the over, India wanting a further 141 to win. And 200 is not a bad score in the 4th innings.
It's still a good battle. This is by no means won by Australia yet.
And out towards the boundary, that's going towards the fence. Hibbert might not get to it. He won't. And that makes Gavaskar now the highest scorer in the game. He's gone past Simpson's 89. He's moved on to 92. And through the covers. Good-looking shot. That's a very fine shot from Gavaskar. It may just get to the fence. Let's see the fieldsman. It's going to be close. Yes, into the fence for 4. And Gavaskar on to 96. So Simpson's deciding to go round the wicket, Keith. I think you'll comment about this.
I can understand possibly Bobby going around it, but he's got if he had a man in close on the leg side there.
And a chance dropped. That was a chance. Man dropped it at slip. One that should have been caught.
I tell you what, it's an awkward one. That bump, that got up like a big bumper. Like, watch how it leaped high off the pitch. It got up like a Thompson bumper. Look at that. They're not easy when you're standing close and slips like that, I can assure you.
Well, Simpson seems to be getting a lot more turn than Man.
Double the quantity. He's twice as much spin as Man, and that's going to cause some problems now.
And they're going for a single. So Komani on to 7. 5 for 216. And now here's Gavaskar on 96. Well, that might be it. It mightn't reach the fence. There's a chase here. They've got one, coming back for two. Let's see if they take the third. Now they're satisfied, I think. Yes, they're going for the third run. Gavaskar 99. 5 for 219. Hurst bowling. Gavaskar is 99. And that's it. Yes, it's through. That's a century in his first test against Australia. A great performance by Sonny Gavaskar, who's 103. It's his 11th test century. A very fine player indeed. And all the more memorable because he missed a number of the warm-up matches before this game through injury. And he scored those runs in 300 minutes with 10 fours.
There's a pill, he's caught. Gavaskar is out, caught behind. Gavaskar caught Rickson, bowled Clark, 113. There it is again.
That's the thinnest of edges. Gavaskar playing at a ball wide of his off stump. Possibly he had no need to play at that, but mentally he must be pretty tired. And that, I think, is the ball game. Australian team and the spectators applauding this little man very warmly for a most courageous innings.
One run there. And brings up the 250 for India. 6 for 250. There's a catch. Yes, caught behind. Another wicket to the combination of Rickson and Clark. They've combined to take both wickets after tea. Here it is again.
Again, the back-stepping movement by Madan Lal, and this time he just feathered that ball, as you saw.
They need 90 more runs. And played down between third slip and gully. Will Sargent catch it? No. Prasanna 4, Kimani 19, 7 for 255. Is caught by Hibbert at second slip. Prasanna is out.
That's the replay again. The ball finding the fine edge, and Hibbert taking a good catch close to the ground.
So 8 for 275. Beatty yet to score, and Kamani on 35. 1 hour to go tonight, and if required, a full day tomorrow. And through the covers, that's getting out towards the boundary, and Beatty might get 4. Yes, into the fence it goes, so Beatty is 4. And a fine shot. That's racing out towards the boundary. A long chase for Tui. It mightn't just reach the fence. They've taken 2 and going back for 3. And that's sailing out towards the boundary. That could be 4 more. Yes, it's going to beat the field into the fence for 4. And Kamani goes on to 39. 8 for 287. And over the head of mid-wicket, getting out towards the boundary. That's a good shot again from Beatty. He really clipped that one. Into the fence for 4. It's 8 for 294, and Beatty on to 13. And there it is, 47 to win. And in the air, but safe. Down to third man, it could be 4. Yes, into the fence for 4. Only about 10 metres away from the fieldsman Cozy, but it travels so quickly. But Beatty is playing a very clever game here. He's 17, 8 for 298, 43 to get.
Beatty's doing a Tomo. This is exactly what Jeff Thompson did yesterday. He played and waited and then went swoosh. And things are swinging towards India. Australia still, well, they'd be 6-4 on Australia at the moment, but money's coming in quietly for India now with Beatty at the helm and Kamani batting very well and very sensibly at the other end.
And it's dropped at second slip by Hibbert. Had both hands to it. They've taken a single. And runs here. Yes, that's through. Could be 2 or 3 perhaps. They've taken 2. Let's see, Beatty wants the third. They're turning. They're going to take 2 only. And there's a fine throw from Sargent, but they're 3 for 2. That's the 300 up for India, and that is a real milestone in the 4th innings to score 300. And runs here. That's a good shot. That's going straight down the ground. Kamani hasn't moved. He said, well, that's 4 all the way, and that's what it was. That's a very good shot. 8 for 310, 31 to get, and about 27 minutes left tonight. And Kamani's on 49.
And what's this? Beatty almost gets in the road of the shot. He's a little heavy-footed. What's this? Oh.
And more runs. There'll be a couple here, perhaps. They've taken 1. There's Thompson coming round. Thompson bowling it back fast to the far end, and Beatty's running fast. He's there. And Cozier's throw at the stumps just missing, but I think Beatty was home, and Beatty looking up to the heavens and say, I'm home, and Beatty away to the left-hand side, reacting to the crowd. And 2 more to the score, 8 for 312. 29 to go. Here's the sort of double play. Here's the return from Thompson. And that, by the way, is Kamani's 50. In the air, this could be out. He's underneath it. Who's there? He's caught. Yes. Nate Sargent has taken the catch. That may be the end. Kamani caught Sargent. Old Nurse for 55. 9 for 318. Here's the replay.
This is a sad stroke. He's played so well. It's so unnecessary. Look at that. Out of position. Everything is wrong. It was the one shot that was not on, and that one shot he should have had in his mind not to play.
And that's sailing away towards the boundary. That could be 4. There's no one out there. Yes, into the fence for 4. 9 for 322. 19 to win. Here's Simpson coming down to bring on Jeff Thompson.
Bobby Simpson's wise. He's got all the men back. Thompson looks as... this is one of the most amazing field I've ever seen Thompson have. Every man is right back. You've got a deep man. Well, put it this way, they're all deep.
Beatty's calling in the field, he says. They're spread out. They need a loud hailer to contact each other. And runs here. There'll be a couple if they want them. They've taken 1. Going back and over. He's been sent back. Well, Beatty is probably the slowest runner between wickets we've seen. There was an easy 2 there, but he was satisfied with 1. And it's all over. Great catch from Richard. A brilliant catch from the wicketkeeper. Magnificent catch. Chandrasekhar caught Rickson. Bowled Thompson. No score. India all out. 324. Here's the replay. Australia wins by 16.
What a beautiful catch by Rickson. What's the right hand? What's this? He's mile late in diving.
A remarkable finish with Australia winning by a mere 16 runs. And there's Bobby Simpson, the Australian captain. A wonderful performance by him to come back after 10 years to lead the new Australian team to victory by only 16 runs. The match taking 4 days, and really an incredible game of cricket. So the first test is all over. Australia has won by 16 runs, a magnificent finish. The second test is scheduled for Perth to start on Friday week.